Hey, howdy everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm checking out an album request from Matt, Airsick Lowlander. This is Steven Wilson, Hand Cannot Erase. Steven Wilson being the vocalist of Porcupine Tree, which is a band that I have yet to check out. So they're on my list to get to eventually. I think, Fear of a Blank Planet is on my Patreon poll, which is exciting. And let's get into this. This is not the happiest of albums. This is gonna be a sad one. This album is, from what I've been told, about a woman who loses her husband and 2 kids in a school shooting, and it's about her trying to put her life back together after that tragic event happens. And yeah, I'm not expecting this to be an album that I'm going to come back to a lot, but who knows? Beautiful little art, by the way. I really love the colors here. I still don't know what's with the Spotify update that made the lyrics so large, but they're bumped up by like 15 points. Went from like 24 to 36 point font or something. Ooh. A lot of cool piano stuff going on. That's a fun effect, just everything dropping out and like muting it in between. Nice. Oh, that bass. There's a lot going on here. This is really musically impressive. I will love you more than I'll ever show. Beautiful little section there. Woo! Piano. Also, yeah, I probably won't talk much during this. I'll just point out whatever I feel like I want to. So it seems like, from what I can guess based on, I mean, I told you guys everything I know about this, just that little bit about it. This whole part and this verse and like the beginning part and everything here, this little chorus bit seems like directed toward a lost loved one, whoever it may be. And then this part is like towards the attacker, like, yeah, shame on you for getting older every day. It's kind of reminded me of early Genesis. A lot of the synthy stuff. It's really musically good. Like, this is genuinely, it's musically fun. It's not conceptually fun, but it's musically fun. Yeah, a lot of the guitar tone and the synth tone reminds me of early Genesis. Great first track. Title track. Oh my goodness. Oh no. This is gonna be emotionally devastating, I can tell. I didn't say anything about it before because I forgot mainly, but in the first track when it was like, you're 3 years older now and you always will be. And dude, like the implications of like some of the stuff that's just not outright said, but like heavily implied with things like that. Like, oh, it's really beautifully written.
When I was 13, I had a sister for 6 months. She was 3 years older than me. But in no time we became friends. For a few months, everything about our lives was perfect. But gradually, she passed into another distant part of my memory. We've got the perfect life.
Oh. This chord here, ready? It's this, because it's the D, and then... Oh! I'll talk about that in a bit. No. Dude, this next song's gonna kill me with these lyrics. Here's what I love the most about that song is just this chord. Because what happens starts on the C or sometimes the A, then it goes to the D. And all it does, it keeps this D, F sharp A, and it just throws a G chord on the bottom. It turns it into a G major 9. It's such a beautiful chord. I've said before, I love chords I love progressions where you go from one chord to the next, but they share a few notes, and usually you can do that with like a 1 to a 6, or like a 1 to a 3 or something like that, because those are pretty closely related. This one goes from a 5 to a 1, but what it does is it takes the 5, and then it just throws the 1 underneath it and turns it from a 5, from just a D major chord, into a G major 9. And that little A is the spicy note. Because without it, like, this is cool. This is a fun chord. Like here. The more thirds you add, the better it gets. G major's fun chord. Standard fun chord. Throw another third on top. Ooh, G major 7. Throw another third on top. Oh my goodness. I love that. It's very, very simple, but beautiful. All right, now this next song I was told to watch the music video for, because this is stop motion. And judging from the little bit that I saw in the lyrics, this is where things go wrong. The first song, it kind of felt like an after the fact sort of thing. It was like, man, this sucks. And then we kind of went through some of the stuff, like the husband and wife, like hand cannot erase this love. What I'm assuming is one of the children and a friend she found, I think. And I don't know. I mean, it's vague with the characters, but you can kind of put it together with context clues. And then now, we'll see where it goes from here. But stop motion is, I think, one of my, if not my favorite mediums for movies or anything really in general. I cannot get enough of stop motion. It's amazing. My favorite movie of all time is Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you didn't know, I've mentioned that before. I got it up here. Boom. There it is. Beautiful little, oops, that's the wrong one. Wrong way. Beautiful little Criterion Collection box. I love this art. The movie's amazing, but like, dude, look at this art. It's all of them at the table, and then like on the back, you've got empty table with the tree that he buys, and you've got everybody like hanging out and chilling. And I just love like the little symbolism of the painting in the background, where it's Mr. Fox as like a bunch of different dudes, where he's like a soldier, a war hero. He's like a traveler. He's got a sword. He's wearing like he pictures himself as Fantastic Mr. Fox. Go watch the movie if you haven't. Amazing movie. But then I also have this gorgeous Steelbook Coraline. Look at that. Look at these colors. Just beautiful little 4K Coraline. Amazing. Anyway, back to this. I'm just delaying getting my heart ripped out. Routine. 10 minutes of sadness, but hopefully pretty cool stop motion.
What do I do with all the children's clothes? Such tiny things, and the footprints in the hallway.
I've been playing too much Night Rain, and I saw that dung beetle and I was like, ooh, Scarab, kill it. I have the lyrics pulled up on Spotify over here, that's why I'm glancing that way. Oh my goodness. The family pictures, no.
Keep making beds, keep the cat fed.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's very Genesis, like this part especially. The tone of everything too. Just the color getting sucked out of everything.
Keep cleaning, keep ironing. The dark comes to bruise the sky.
Bringing back that major 9 chord, dude. Owl House Studios. Any relation to the Disney cartoon? Yeah. Let's continue on with the Spotify rest of this. Glad I watched the video. Not sure where this song fits into the overall story. Beautiful chords though. Why is this so funky? Love this synth part. Woo! Really cool solo. A little banjo? Really? Peak? All of the chords in this whole album, they're so beautiful. Oh. Oh, semitonal movements in that thing in my right ear are weird. Love me a flute solo. Again, very Genesis. Woo! What is, huh? Where are we going here? Mistake, sorry. Interesting track. A bit long for my tastes, but interesting. All right, I think this is the final, final track. Here we go. Making beats out of the thunderstorm? Fire. Oh, love it. Oh, ending it on the 5 on like a half cadence, so it feels unfinished, unresolved, I guess. Okay, after here, okay, I went into this thinking that it was all going to be about this one event, about her losing her husband and her 2 boys, but I guess not. It's like her whole life, kind of. Cross the square with your head held down and walk the streets under the breaking cloud. You think of love as just a memory. You're 3 years older, and you'll always be now. So this seems like an end of her life kind of thing. Not even just, like I said, post the tragedy that happened, but you're 3 years older, and you'll always be now. Older than what? This is the line that's kind of tripping me up, because the rest of it makes sense, and then I'm like, what? 3 years older than what? And you'll always be implies that she's died. So is this like when you're on your own, that's when you're free? You're 3 years older now. You're 3 years older and you'll always be now. So it seems to be kind of like she grew up, and then you've got like, hand cannot erase this love, which feels like, who knows, maybe it's probably her, someone she loved, maybe her husband or whatever, all of that. And then you have perfect life. When I was 13, I had a sister for 6 months. She's 3 years older than me. So, okay, so this seems like a sister for 3 months. Is that like a stepsister or something? Or is she just talking about a really good friend that feels like a sister? Could be either one. She's friends with this girl. We're inseparable. Gradually, she passed into another distant part of my memory. So, I don't know. I don't know if she died or if she just left and never saw her again, and then just the repetition of we've got the perfect life. Like that's really sad, of like knowing what happens. Then we have this song. where husband and kids are killed. Then this song seems like she's kind of frustrated, I guess, with technology and kind of longs for human interaction, but she likes being alone. I think that's where that song fits in. A lot of this I don't know. It was only the start. Like this, okay, this song I have no clue how that fits in. Come back, child, a bicycle, garden wall, a mother's call, love is born. After all the sleep that falls on me. I don't know. This could be after, like, it could be she just had a rough childhood, a really good friend in this sister, whether probably let's say like stepsister or something, but only for 6 months, lost her husband and kids, and just kind of like secludes herself and stays alone. And then before she dies, it seems like she wants to reconnect with her family. I'm feeling kind of drowsy now, so I'll finish this tomorrow. And then it kind of goes back into like this, which is like a reflection from the end. I don't know. I don't know. But then there's this part which feels really like this feels really like yelling or like angry at the shooter or something. I don't know. Especially like the shame on you for getting older every day, and life is not some sinecure for you to claim. You have to pay. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I don't know. I'm putting pieces together in some weird way. Let me know if the puzzle's making any sense or if I'm completely off. Okay, I'm a bit torn on my feelings about this album. Obviously, yeah, I was right. It's not something I'm going to come back to a bunch just because of the emotional weight of it. And while the emotional weight of it is great, and there were some really good moments in the musical stuff, there were also some parts that like I didn't really love musically, where it kind of like it felt like it just kind of was sitting in one space and it just kind of kept going. And I was kind of a little bit bored with some of it, like Ancestral especially. Like I felt like that song was way too long. Like the first 4 songs are really good, and then the last 4 kind of fell off a little bit for me. They still had a lot of good stuff musically, not enough to ruin it, but they just weren't as good as the first 4. Happy Returns was also really good. I think this warranted the slightly longer, more moody interlude stuff, but Ancestral I wasn't the biggest fan of. Transients, whatever, it's 2.5 minutes. Same with Home Invasion, Regret 9. This one also I just don't know where it fits in. Like the Home Invasion and Transients, I don't know where they fit in. Ancestral kind of. Happy Returns I kind of get. I get how that fits in with the story, but I'm just kind of a little bit lost. Maybe I'll like it more when I know the full story and I know how it all fits in lyrically. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna give this banger tier. It's pretty good. Had some stuff musically that didn't fully grip me, but it's conceptually amazing and lyrically really good too. Like it's really well written, and it's great at pulling at the heartstrings, obviously. Considering Routine, we all know how that went. Man, that song, dude, that's crazy. Well, those are my thoughts on this really good album. Let me know what I need to know about this, what I missed, the stuff that I'm trying to put together, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks again to Matt for recommending this. Thanks for supporting my YouTube, everybody, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.